Okay, so in this video we're going to have a look at what you can do from the home page. That's to say the front page when you first log into the site www.myfriendshotel.com. What do you see and what can you do? Well, top left up here we've got About, Help, Video Tutorials, of which this is one of them, and Sign In or Join. So those take you through to further information about the site and some help sections, as it says. Top right we've got a search, and you could do a search for other members, which is very easy. So if I have a look for myself, Pete, there we go, we got I'm in twice because I also was setting up that test. So we've got another Pete there as well. So you can search for individual members by first name, surname, or by their full name. And then below that we've got Add Accommodation or Find Accommodation. That's very simple. We had a look at the Add Accommodation and I've just clicked on it. You need to be logged in for that to work. So maybe I'll log in quickly now just so that I can show you all the other things that work on the site, and logging in is as quick as that. From there we can always reach the home page by either clicking home up here on the top left or by clicking the logo. So I'm going to click the logo and we're back on the home page. So we've had a look at Add Accommodation. We had a look at that in a previous video. That's very quick and easy, so you can do that from the home page. You can find accommodation from the home page. I'm just going to click on that, and then there we go. We got the find. You can search by location, activity, or tag. I will deal with that in another video. And so back on the front page, we've got interests. You can click on any one of these links to take you to something, one of your interests. If it's travel, then this will take you to a whole list of hosts who have properties based on travel. So as we can see, a whole string of people, and that list will grow obviously as the site numbers grow. Click on the logo again and we'll go back to the home page. If you were to click on interests here, the actual name, then it again takes you to the interest section, but slightly further down you have all the list of 66, I think, interests we have. So from there, like on the home page, you can just click on whichever interest you have, such as drinking, and hey presto, we got a few people who like drinking. So if you fancy a trip around the world to party, then maybe that's something to consider. Right, so on the right hand side we have groups, and if you hover over any one of these pictures you get to see what they are. So there's skiing, we've got shopping, and we've got 4 5-star accommodation, and horse riding. So if we click on any of those, that will take us directly to the group. So there we go, we've got horse riding, and we have, well, that group only has one member, but they have a property in Scotland, and that is good for horse riding. So that's pretty cool. And then here underneath you can click on any of the other tags to take you to relevant groups. So again, I will deal with that in another email. So if we click on groups up here at the top, then that takes us to a whole list of all the groups on the website. And there are, well, about 4 pages of these. So quite a few groups have been set up, and obviously the number of members in each group will be growing as the site grows. So that's the top half of the page done. In the middle here, just to quickly finish, we've got lots of pictures of properties. If you see anything you like, again, you can click on the picture and it takes you directly to the relevant property. So that's also a nice way to link straight through and see various other people involved with the site. So there we go. That is the top half of the front page done. Now we have activities and where do you want to go and holiday type. Now these are all searches that you can fill in one bar at a time to take you to somewhere that might interest you. So if I type in skiing and then click the go button, then I will be linked to, well, that didn't work for some reason. Okay, because I haven't spelt skiing correctly. There we go, that was a good little test. Make sure you get your spelling right, otherwise it's not going to work. So there we go, we have one property based in Les Arcs. So that's pretty cool. Where do I want to go? I want to go to, let's say, Spain, and we're going to click there, and we click go, and hey presto, we have a number of properties in Spain. And on the right here will be a little Google map that's actually not working right now, but well, hopefully when you look it'll be working. So that'll show you on the map where each of these properties are. So we've had a look. You can search by the name, the type of activity, the location, and you can also search by holiday type. So that could be active, beach holiday, or romantic. So I'm going to stick in romantic and see where that takes us. So there we go. Dun, da, da. It takes us to, well, a few places. We've got the Seychelles, we've got Spain, we've got India, and France. So yeah, again, that list will be growing. But if that's all a bit too much to remember, then you can click on this little button here. And hey presto, we'll click there, scrolls down the page, and you have all of these accommodation tags. So each of them are the sorts of names for activities or facilities available, everything to do with properties basically. And these hosts add in when they're completing their accommodation details. They choose all of these, so each of them links directly to a property type. So if I click on mountains, we get Seychelles, we've got Denver, Colorado, and we have Les Arcs. So again, you can click on any of those to quickly find your way around the site, which is pretty cool. So that could be facilities you're looking for, the type of property you're looking for, the surroundings, so if it's a beach or a mountain, a forest, or the holiday type, we've got budget, luxury, foodie, adventure, family, eco, all sorts of stuff. And then activities, horse riding, painting, sightseeing, nightlife, museums, whatever it is that takes your fancy, it's all accessible from the front page. So once again, how did I get there? Find accommodation by one of the following, or click here. I simply clicked here and it takes you to this list. It's all of those keywords that you can either type in here, or the location you can search there. So just to finish up on the front page, we also have a post room request. Here we see that Chris is wanting to go to New Orleans in the USA in October and November. So he's basically added up this post because he's heading to New Orleans because he's a musician and he'd like to stay with other musicians. So that's really cool, exactly what the site is set up for. I haven't met Chris, he did this himself, so it's obviously quite intuitive. And hey presto, he clicked post a room here, filled out his details, and lo and behold, the post a room information came up on the front page. So when somebody does that, we send all of the hosts in that relevant location information that you have detailed, so that hopefully they will get in touch with you saying that they have an accommodation for you. So that's really very easy. So there we go. That is a quick roundup of the front page. It's actually very simple, very intuitive, and the good thing is, if you do think you're lost at any stage, just click on the big logo top left and it'll always take you back to the front page. So it's really very simple.